Hello everybody and welcome to one of my new video tutorials. I'm just going to show you guys how to make an army for 40k on Tabletop Simulator. So the first thing you're going to want to do before going into this site is going to go to this link. There's going to be a link I'm going to send you on my YouTube. So this is just basically the actual mod to play 40k on PC. So just download it. And the tutorial is going to be right here in this Discord. That's going to be the official creator of the mod, and he'll show you guys how to actually install the entire thing. It's a very simple and easy install. It's just download it and put it on your saved folders inside in the game. So basically the game directory. Not going to show it here because like I said, it's just to make the army and the app. So what you're going to want to do is use any army creator if you're familiar with Warhammer. If you've used a few of them, you can use any of them as long as they have yellow scribes in their system. This is my favorite, New Recruit. This will also be in the link for my YouTube. This one is my favorite because it's the easiest for me to use, and I really don't have to do a lot of work with it. So this is what you're going to do. Hit create. Remember to choose the edition that you're playing on. So this is 10th edition. So it's going to have your point systems and the abilities sheets. So I'm going to choose Chaos Space Marines. You can choose the Sororitas, World Eaters, Titanicus Right Orders. So go for Chaos Space Marines. We're going to call this YF. You're fucked. And then you're going to hit Army Roster. And this right here is just for either normal gameplay or the other game mode, which is called Board Action, which is Model Skirmish. So then you would have Create, after you set your point systems right here. If you do it on computer, just hit that button up until you get your desired. If you're using it on the phone, you can just write it down. Because if you write it down on PC, it'll glitch and not do its job. So, there we go. You're fucked. Let's see. I'm gonna do this with a Chaos Terminator Lord. So, here's the first one. And these are supposed to be the updated points. Because Chaos Space Marines, they go down on points. So, let's see here. Combi Bolter. Yeah. Rather use the Combi Bolter. Exalted Weapon. Power Fist. Yeah, I'd rather go with the Exalted Weapon. And that's the first character. Liber Hereticus, that's if you're gonna use Undivided. So that's an extra 40 points right there. I'm gonna make him the Warlord. So he's the leader of the army automatically. Now we're gonna go into troop choices, which are going to your battle line. So this is what I'm gonna do. These are just cultists. Flavor. Boom. And duplicate. That way you can literally, if you want them all to have the same weapons and everything, just hit this. Okay, so once you guys' list is made, all you need to do is this. So you're gonna make sure everything they have is what you wanted. Make sure that everything here has no red markings. And you're just gonna hit this. Export list. Hit yellow scribes. Which before I go forward, you're gonna need a mod for that. So I'll show you guys in a moment once we go to Steam. So export. Hit this. Take a picture of this or write it down on a sheet of paper. That's how you're gonna load your army into the game. the actual list. Alright, so see you guys in a moment. Okay, there we go. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the workshop. We're gonna literally just write yellow scribe. And we just have to find the mod. Wait, why is it not showing up? Oh, I forgot the W. There we go. Forgot the W. So all you gotta do is just install this one specifically, not this one, the V2 one. Once you install this, the way you're gonna install it is just gonna hit subscribe. So subscribe button right there. Once you do that, it should finish really fast, like in 3 seconds. And then you're gonna load it into the game of Tabletop Simulator. This is the game you need to play 40K on the PC. So all we're gonna do is we're gonna hit create, single, just to create it. And now if you downloaded and installed the actual mod properly, like the tutorials say, just hit this, and you have every army that's in the mod. You got Tyranids, Tau, Chaos, Eldar, Empire, Necrons, Orcs, and Specialist games. Specialist games for special models for different Warhammer games. And you have the map tools to create your own maps if you really want to create a map right here. There's also tutorials on the same Discord if you actually want to make your own map. So for me, I might try doing a map one day, but it'll be later down the road. So for now, we're gonna hit chaos, and since we did chaos space marines, we have to hit this. This is just gonna be the generic, and then these 4 are specifics. So those 4 are for one god for each separately. So let's wait for it to load. It's a big file. There we go. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take everything that we added into the list. So we added in a Spartan tank. So Mr. Spartan, come over here. There you go, my little baby. We chose a Chaos Lord on Terminator. We're gonna put that right there. And that's how we're gonna do every single unit. So I'll see you guys in a moment while I put them all in one spot, right? Okay, there we go. So all the units that need to make the armor are here, and all I have to do is just do this right here. Save object, and just call it whatever. I'm gonna call it the YF. You're fucked. And there we go. Now all we need to do is go to yellow scribes. So what we're gonna do is the same thing as earlier, but instead of from here, we'll do it here, because that's where it is. So yellow scribes, load it up, and then just write down the code that you got. There we go, now it's loading up. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna wait a few moments, and there we go. Those paper slips right there are what you're gonna use to make the list. So it's gonna be a long page depending on how big your army is. So now we're gonna go to objects, save objects. We're gonna go for the one you actually did. Mine is the YF. There you go. So Now we're going to move this to the bottom part. And what we're going to do is we're going to go one by one. So Chaos Lord first. I'm going to put it at least right here. And now we just click it. Like that. And you gotta make sure that whatever you're choosing is the actual model. So as an example, that was the leader, so he was easy. Now we're gonna go squad based. So let me go for these cultists. Since there's 3 different models, we gotta choose which one we want to be with. So this one right here will be the leader because he's got the trophy rack. So we gotta go for the cultist champion paper and make him the champion. Now, regular cultists, that's different. So what we're gonna do is we need more of him. We need at least 8 of them. We're gonna go right click, clone, make 8. There we go. Now we're gonna hit this, hover all of them, and hit it. There we go. We got 8 cultists in that squad now. And then we can just go for Flamer. Okay, he's just 1 model. Like that. Now all we have to do, put them to the side because we're gonna keep cloning them because we need 3 more, well not 3 but 2 more squads of cultists. So we're gonna repeat that concept with the cultists. Same with raptors, the marines, and these guys right here, the marine warp talents. Okay, now the army is created. You're gonna know that once all your data cheat cards you made are green. Anyway, hit create army, give it a few moments, and there you go. Every single model that you order in the order you did it, if you did it properly, it should show up like something like this. Exactly in the same pulses. So basically, since the tank is too fat, let me fix that a little bit. There we go. So everything here should be the way you wanted it. So since these 2 are a squad, they'll always spawn together. Same with these guys. So since we did the champion properly and the troops properly, let's see here. One of them did not come out properly. Shit. Oh well. At least once you hover it, you know what you're looking for, but still, it's fucked up. Let's see, these guys come out properly, these two, these ones as well. So yeah, these were the only issue. Everything else came out excellent. Let me fix my Spidey. A beautiful spider. I really like this model. Like, this is one of my favorite models out of all the models they have for my faction. Because it just looks gorgeous. I wish it was easier to buy more of him, but he's very expensive in real life. Because he was a one-off set, and they never made no more in a different set. So, yeah. So now, your army is created. So all you have to do is hit the same thing as earlier. Just make sure that you're able to save the army. So you're gonna hover everything in general. Nah, there, there. There we go. you go. And now, just to make sure this all came out properly. Okay. Now, if everything was done properly, all we need to do is spawn the army. Saved object. YF. And there we go. There's the army. We can always do this, so right here. This one can be easier to put them on the map. And there we go. So now, like the classic game of 40k, we can literally just put them on the map, like so, and you can always deploy them. Next part, I'm gonna show how to actually play the game. Let me try and get this vehicle properly. It's so big that it's a little bit difficult to capture it, but there we go. That's an example. So this would be a deployment right here. One edge of the table. Not to be a little bit rough with that. And then any units that have reserves would stay in reserves until you needed them. Like so.